SpongicX here, and Nintendo has another Kirby Air Riders Direct coming really soon. Starts in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm planning on pre-ordering this game real soon. My birthday's coming up, and I just asked for eShop currency, and so I'm gonna pre-order Kirby Air Riders with it. But I still want to see what's up with this video, so hopefully they don't give away too many spoilers, but enough to leave you wanting to play it more. They said it'll be an hour long, like every other Nintendo Direct. So yeah, sorry, I haven't really been posting a lot lately. My depression's been kicking up lately, and just haven't had much energy to want to do things. I just kept feeling like, no one's going to watch my stuff anyways. But I don't know, I might go back to doing some movie reviews. I've seen a lot of good anime films recently, and I'd love to share my thoughts on that. But so yeah, I've been playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and honestly, it's one of my favorite racing games, but I honestly don't like playing online because of how broken the items are. I wasted like over 70 hours, and I finally made it to Legend ranking, only to find out there's more rankings after that. It's like, are you kidding me? And I'm honestly done with the online mode. Like, I might participate in some of the festivals to get some of the cosmetics, but I'm tired of the grind. It's just not fun. You're better off just playing in either single player mode, or the race park mode is honestly the best way to earn tickets. Because the more you win, the more tickets you'll win over time. Like, they'll keep raising it like by 5 every time you beat like all the opponents 3 times in a row, and it keeps looping over and over. And so that's a good way to get tickets. And I feel like, God, I probably would have had everything bought by now if I was more focused on that compared to wasting time on the online mode. All you get in the online mode are those useless auras that you can't even use in the middle of the races. So yeah, otherwise, I do think it's a good game. It's one of the most fun and adrenaline-rushing racing games I've ever played. It especially helps when you can unlock music tracks from other Sonic games. Those are pretty tricky to get, though, but I managed to get all of them in the time trials. But yeah, I do like the game, but there are a lot of racetracks I'm not a fan of, like Apodos, the Minecraft world. I don't care how many people say they love it. I think it's an awful racetrack. Anyways. I just want to see Kirby's Animal Friends announced, like a Rick the Hamster.
どうも、桜井勝です。こんにちは。で、もう大体紹介しちゃったんじゃないのなんて思われたかもしれないけど、
I'm guessing story
その
mode.
通り。ところで、前回の配信で寄せられた感想の中に上ライドはないのというのがありました。
Oh.
上ライドは前作にあった上から見た一画面レースです。
Honestly, they could have kept this out of the game and I wouldn't have cared, but it sounds like they're bringing it back.
作るのが結構大事だし、他の要素も多いので、なしでも許してくれるよね。許されるとは思いましたが、結局作っちゃいました。
I mean, this mode isn't bad, but it's just that compared to the other modes, this doesn't really leave you craving to want to come back and revisit it. It's like you play it once, it's like, okay, that was cute, but I want to go back to Blank City Trail. So. Oh, that's a cool finisher, the way they fly out of the screen. I really hope they announce returning racetracks. Just see some of them remade. I don't expect all of them to be remade, but come on, like, bring back Checkered Knights. Or hopefully they also have like a jukebox mode, like in Smash Bros, where you can unlock music tracks and have them play over some of the race tracks. That'd be cool. Oh, that's different. Pinball racetrack. I mean, it's nothing new, Waluigi Pinball, but for this game, it's new. Yeah, that was one thing I noticed. The racetracks are a little bit bigger this time, because on the original game, the racetracks could all fit under the screen, but here it has more of an automatic camera angle that keeps changing. Kind of wish they had at least one tiny level where maybe this one is, or maybe they just have the camera zoomed out to demonstrate how it looks, but I don't know. Then obviously it supports more than 4 players this time. I know they already said that the regular race mode has more racers, but looks like same with Top Ride mode this time. I just want them to announce that the original Kirby Air Ride is coming to Nintendo Switch Online eventually. So, I'm guessing this is like an open world exploration, similar to Mario Kart World.
いくつかのステージが連なり、立ちはだかるお題をクリアし続けて進みます。レーンを左右に動き、好きなお題へ。モードをまたいだ様々なお題が出てきて、
This is basically like this reminds me of the arcade mode, classic mode from Super Smash Bros. 3DS. You choose like a path and then it leads to a different challenge. Randomized challenges, possibly.
ショップがあったり、アクシデントに突っ込んだり、休憩所でパワーアップしたり、ニューマシンを入手したりと、マシンが最優先で集めることを強くお勧めします。
Yeah, this is admittedly different for a racing game, having a mode like this. I always like modes where you never know what to expect every time. It's always going to be randomized, and it's a good way to spice up some gameplay that could otherwise get tiring pretty fast.
そして突如訪れる謎のエンカウンター。旅のきっかけはまた後ほど。
Boss from Kirby 64. Oh god, I remember that boss. Yeah, I really hope the online on this is not as brutal as Mario Kart, where losing a race can cause you to lose like 60 points.
シールを自由に貼れたりして、上の句下の句を組み合わせて通り名も作れます。オンラインにおけるお友達などとの合流場所になるのがパドックです。いわゆる専用部屋。こうなります。
Oh, cool. I love it when games do this. Like, you know, another reason I hate playing online for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is how boring it is. Just waiting around in the lobby. At least like Mario Kart World, it lets you drive around. Here, it lets you run around like a mini platformer. If they ever make a sequel to Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, I really hope they take inspiration from this and let you play as other characters aside from Kirby. Like running around 3D as King Dedede or Gooey or Waddle Dee, that'd be really cool. I'm honestly not a fan of class systems in online games. I'd rather it just be randomized where you don't know if you're going to get a tough or easy opponent. I hate it how they always have to have you matched with someone that equals roughly around your rank number. It's always so stupid. Yeah, they honestly didn't show off a lot of racetracks in the first video, so I'm glad to see that they're showing there are indeed more in this game. So far, I think there's actually more racetracks here than there were in the original game. Being mysterious with this one. Wondering if Kirby's supposed to be like inside of a giant airship or something. Or... Yes, I was hoping they'd have like some kind of jukebox thing. Yes.
それらの曲を楽しむことができないのかできますけどあっさり白状しましたけどこういうのを作ってみたんですけど
So let's see, how do you get music tracks in this game? No way, I thought they were just gonna have you bring back the music. They actually brought back the racetracks. Holy crap, I was not prepared for that. Oh god, the music in this one was so weird. God, they brought back every single racetrack as far as I know. God. I guess we don't really need the original Kirby Air Ride brought back unless you want the original City Trail mode, I guess, but... That's insane. I mean, there's already a number of new courses in this, and they brought back all of the originals. 18 courses. Yeah, I was already planning on buying this game, but I'm definitely getting it. I do find it funny how, from the first Direct, everyone was assuming, okay, this is basically just the first game, but with a few differences, and I like how this video showing, oh, there's way more to it than just being a copy of the original. There's different modes, and... Back on stage trial. Oh, dang. Oh, man. This is gonna be more chaotic than the original. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Sandbag. What are you doing in a Kirby game? Oh, the legendary vehicles are back. Wonder if there's going to be a new one this time. I never really cared for the Hydra one. I love the Dragoon one, but the Hydra one wasn't that great. Like, the Hydra one had really good speed, but had terrible turning. This one had really good flight, though. Good speed, good turning. They should have announced like a new legendary vehicle. Gonna show off more players. Come on, just give us Rick. Oh, Lolo and La La La.
クイックスピンをすると2人の前後入れ替えられます。性能の差はなし。放射時も仲良し。近接攻撃すると相手のコピー能力を奪うことができます。いただき。スペシャルを使うと姿を隠しますが、この時にもコピー奪いができます。 さらにライダーがいます。これで新紹介のライダーは最後。
Well, I hope they at least mention like there's some that won't be shown, or like let us know if there's any that we can actually unlock that won't be shown in the video. That would be nice. Yes, Rick! Thank God! I wanted him! I mean, come on, it's a cute little hamster. How can you hate him? Are Kine and Ku gonna be in this? Scarfy, oh god. Yeah, Kirby 64 was my first video game of Kirby, and I remember thinking, like, those things are so creepy. They look so cute, but then they turn so monstrous. Marks. Waddle Dee. Oh, we already got Bandana D. Why do we need a plain Waddle Dee? Kine and Ku aren't going to be in it. That'd be funny. playing as a
マシンの中で
fish.
も特に変わり種を説明しておきます。その名も変身スター。滑空ができるスター型と走行有利なバイク型、それを合わせてみたら変身。
Ah, that's cool. We get a transformer.
クイックスピン、つまりいわゆるレバガチャでスター型とバイク型を切り替えられます。何よりかっこよし。
So far, this is so much better than the last Nintendo Direct. I'm not talking about the Kirby Direct, I'm talking about the actual Nintendo Direct from last month. This is, I mean, this is just one game. This is better than all the games that they showed last time. Nah, I never liked Formula Star. Hop Star, that's a new one. It's the one that actually lets you jump. And I never cared for Jet Star. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Rocket Star. Is there a way to shut them off if you don't want them?
どちらもカービーゆかりの声優さんですね。ゲームを彩ってくれます。そしてコピー能力。コピー能力の読み上げはカービー自身が喋ると変なので今までなかったのですが。
Yeah, it's like for the Japanese voices, they get people who have history of Kirby, and for America, it's like, who cares, we just got whoever we could. So, you can at least shut the volume off for them, so it doesn't have a toggle switch, but you can at least turn the volume down if you think that'll get distracting. I'll probably try it, but if it does get a little grating, I'll probably shut off the voice announcements. There's a lot of games where I usually don't like having announcers, because it's just stating the obvious. You already know you're losing, you don't need them to tell you out loud that you lost. It's like, yes, I already know I lost. I hope they fixed an issue that was in the original. I remember during free run, if you tried pausing, it would not pause the game. Your character would keep moving forward. That was really annoying, especially if an emergency came up and you had to pause. That's nice. If you just want to drive around without all the chaos, just do it for fun. That's fine. Ah, even better. It's got a parking lot where you can choose which vehicle you want. This could be a good like training tool as well. And a spawn menu. They even give you a free fly mode, but only in free mode. Oh, I was hoping they'd bring a camera feature. I actually mentioned that in the last game. The last video. I was wondering if they were going to have a camera mode. Man, we're only halfway through the video. It's crazy. I was thinking it would be about over. We're only halfway through. Ah, UFO. Oh wow, halberd. I was saying that was a feature that needed to be in the original, where you could play the events separately. Like the battle mode and all that. So yeah, it's cool how they actually give you the option to do that now. Probably would feel emptier though without all the stats you get from playing City Trial. I don't know why, but I keep getting the names mixed up. I blame it on Yoshi's Story, because they have what you think is called Trial Mode, but you reread it and it says Trail Mode, and so it messes with my mind to where I think this is called City Trail Mode, but it's City Trial Mode. Oh, great. I'm not a fan of race challenges like that, like Race Through the Rings, or... Well, at least, they seem to be color-coded, so... I'm not sure if that means, each player has an assigned color that they need to run over, or I don't know, but... or each color is worth a different point, I don't know. It went over that pretty quickly, didn't really give us a good idea of what that mode's like, but... Looks similar to like modes where you have to race through rings, except instead of rings, you're running over buttons. Oval circuit. Isn't that kind of weird how that's a separate mode? Like, shouldn't that just be a separate racetrack? I don't know. And then racetracks mostly themed around grinding. Well, it definitely looks better than that underwhelming grind minigame from Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Oh god. Nothing but dodging lasers, that sounds like heck. Again, I feel like these could have just been different racetracks. I don't know why they had to make them separate modes, but versus boss.
Yeah,
I remember that was so weird, having that boss where DDD's giant for no reason. Even weirder because he's a playable character in that game and he's nowhere near that big. Oh, Robo DDD. Okay, that needs to be a skin for the next Smash Brothers if we ever get one. Well, it's funny how this game technically isn't as big as Mario Kart World, but this just looks like it has more content. It's got more modes, more features, more ways to play. Kind of makes Mario Kart World look boring in comparison. I mean, you know, I just revisited Mario Kart World after playing Sonic Racing Cross World, and I swear that game is boring now. It's just so slow-paced compared to how fast the Sonic Racing game is. I mean, the only big thing that Mario Kart World has over Sonic Racing is the overworld, but... Oh god, Nightmare. Oh no, not the checklist. I hated that. There were some I could never complete. And it pissed me off because there were some unlockables where you had to complete the missions to get them. Ah, no. Why couldn't they just have this be like a shop where you earn points and you can exchange them for this stuff? God damn it. And that's stupid because you even flat out get coins in this game. So why can't we just use those to unlock things? What are the coins even for? God, this just ticks me off because I hated some of these challenges. Some of them are just brutal. I don't mind there being like challenges or achievements in games. I don't like it when there's an exclusive unlockable behind them though. That just pisses me off because I'm not very good at video games. I like to play to relieve stress, and I like unlocking things in games, and yeah, it gives a lot of stress when you're forced to do a lot of really tough challenges. It's just not good for my mental health. Like, that was one thing I liked about the last Smash Bros. Game. It actually got rid of the stupid checklist stuff. Mostly just had you unlock things just by playing through the game. And that was one thing that was cool about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The customization features are pretty nice. So is this just exclusive to colors or patterns, or do we actually get, like, do we get stickers, or... Texture quality isn't very good, to be honest. So yeah, I don't think these are like stickers. I think they're just simple wallpapers. Yeah, wallpapers. Okay, there are stickers, or decals. Oh, accessories.
といった要素でいろんな飾り付けができます。柄もデカールも大きさや角度を組み替えつつ設定することができます。
This is even better customization than Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, because you don't get to put accessories on your vehicles. Corn. Oh god, that one looks like a nobody from Kingdom Hearts.
オンラインにオレマシン市場というものがあります。
So this is what the coins are
これは
for, buying
誰かがデ
custom
ザインしたマシン
stuff.
を
But
オンラインの市場に出すことができます。これは出品してもマシンがなくなりません。反面売れてもお金が儲かるわけではありませんが、値段の変動は面白いですね。
I don't know, it sounds kind of like a waste of money to have to buy other people's customs, like when you could easily just save money by making them yourself.
これは
Well, at least they're more generous with miles in this game compared to the stingy ticket system from Sonic Racing Cross
ライセン
Worlds.
スカードのデコレーション
It's a nightmare saving up in that game, because they only give you like 10 tickets per
マシンの
race.
性能を上げるような
Here
も
they
のは
give you
売っていませんの
thousands,
で
so
ご安心
yeah, much better trade-off.
収要素があります。
Okay, maybe not thousands, they give you hundreds at least, but
グミ
still.
です。
What are the gummies?
マシンの形のグミがありますね。全種類のマシンがあります。
Let me guess, is this for the
こ
amiibos?
れは
Leveling up
オンラインでは
amiibos or
対
something?
戦式っぽいカーソルがありまして、グミを発射したり、吸い寄せたり、ソードで掘ったりとか。プラスボタンを押すとグミを
So it's basically just a horde mode where you get to play with all the gummies you unlock. Okay.
普段意識していなくて良い様子ですが、おグミ餅を目指してください。
Oh, Kirby 64 music. I'm surprised they still haven't mentioned if they're. I thought like earlier they were implying that there's gonna be music from other racetracks, but no, they've actually brought back the racetrack. So I wonder if they are gonna touch upon that. Is there gonna be a jukebox mode? Yes, come on, music.
まず今回の作曲家は酒井翔吾さんと岩垂紀之さんです。にはスマブラでおなじみの
It's only for city trial though.
しました。
I was hoping they'd also have this for the regular race modes. I'm glad to see it. They have different music choices though, because I did mention I didn't think the default music track for City Trial was that great.
なおサウンドテストももちろん実装しています。
Yeah, I'd rather have random music tracks that I
前
like
作
to
同
play.
様を追加しましたので、
So will
お
all
楽
the
しみくだ
music
さい。
tracks be available from the beginning, or do we have to unlock them like in Smash Brothers, or what? Not gonna
メニュー
bother
画面に
mentioning?
も触れ
Okay.
ておき、上をモチーフにしてい
Wow,
ま
they
す。
finally changed up their menu. It doesn't look like the same menu from Brawl
各
anymore.
ゲームモードにクイッと移動します。
So ever since Super Smash Bros. Brawl, all of Sakurai's games have like the same menu. Kid Icarus Uprising, every Smash Bros. Game afterwards. And...
机上のアクリル板には項目の
Like, it's got a similar
イメージや
layout though, but at least they redecorate it. It's not just a blank white background anymore. It looks like it's on top of like a table desk. That's kind of cool. I'm surprised they didn't try introducing like motion controls or something. Yeah, I'm not interested in the amiibos if they're gonna cost over $50. No thanks.
これスマブラカービィのアミーボですが、
Yeah, I'm guessing this is the part where
エアライ
everyone
ダーのアミー
groans.
ボはこ
It's like
れ
everyone's just waiting for this part to get over with because
サ
they
イズ
don't want
が違い
to
ますね。
be lectured about overpriced figures. I mean, who actually buys amiibos for functionality? I think we've all learned by now that they're all ripoffs. They're not worth it. It's like amiibos are only worth getting if you want the figure. They're not worth getting for the functionalities in the games. Those are surprisingly big amiibos, though. Oh my god, do we have to slowly drag this on? We already know.
本当に
God,
作
I
るの
think you'd probably have to
いや
spend
驚
like
き
$250 to get all of them. That's
前作制
ridiculous.
作
Oh wow, they actually do have a
そろそろ
story
今回
mode.
の映像ここで旅立ちのきっかけとなるオープニングを見てやってください。どうぞ。
Let me guess, they're doing it because of food?
From out of the sky, air ride machines rained down like shooting stars.
Was not expecting a narrator.
They were found in all shapes and sizes, but with no ability to move on their own. However, if someone touched them and shared their will, the engines sprang to life, and they were able to move with incredible speed. These individuals were called riders. Soon, vehicle and rider pairs were a common sight, partnering up for everyday travel, as well as thrilling races. One day, some riders noticed their vehicles were acting strange. They were looking somewhere far away. If you wish to go there, let's go. But what awaits these riders and machines at the end of
Okay,
their journey?
this story tells us nothing. It just says, okay, they have machines, and then one day they decide to head off in a different direction, they go with it. That doesn't tell us why the characters are on a journey, it just shows that they're a hostage on their own
エアライ
vehicles.
ドマシンってこんな感じで生まれていたの
It made it sound like the characters had a reason for doing it. Like, no, they don't have a reason. They're forced against their will. They're just choosing to stay on their vehicles as they head off in a random
あ
direction.
れは壊れたものを叩いて直しているのではなかった。降り注いできたマシンを捕まえ、あたかも天下スパークのように。
My guess is, like, the villain of the game is somehow controlling their vehicles, and it's up to the heroes to break free of that and use their vehicles to stop them. I don't know. Pretty basic story, to be honest.
誰もが主役です。大王も騎士もホックもキノコも。
You know, like, there are people complaining that Sonic Racing Crossworlds didn't have a story, and I didn't complain because I just said, let's face it, stories in racing games are pointless. Like, I remember how Team Sonic Racing was one of the most pointless stories in a racing game because it's a game about teamwork, and so you have, like, all these competitors, they're constantly, like, interacting with each other. It's like they have the same goal, but yet they're competing with each other. It's like, why? I don't get it at all. It's like they think there's like a villain they need to stop, but they're constantly working together, and then they're constantly battling each other in races. It's like, what the heck? It's just confusing. Same with like Sonic Shuffle. You know, they're trying to save the world, like the dream world, and they need to work together to gather these precious stones. But then the gameplay is all about them beating each other up in mini games and board games. It's like, what the heck? So, yeah, a lot of competitive games do not need stories. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. A game where we get the full package. No DLC planned. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that there won't be DLC down the line, but I like how they have confidence that this game won't need DLC. More games need to be like this. Okay, so overall that was a great direct. I like that a lot more than both the first direct of Kirby Air Ride and even the last Nintendo Direct from last month. Just one game, but all the stuff they showed was pretty good. My only complaint is I'm not a fan of them bringing back the checklist, and the amiibos are way too expensive. So, but otherwise, yeah, this looks great. Oh wow, Fountain of Dreams? Is this like the only 3D game aside from Smash Brothers to have Fountain of Dreams? I can't remember what that weird clock thing was. I know that was from the final boss of Kirby Superstar, but... Oh god, is that going to be like the final battle? Are we actually going to have to fight that thing? Or oh, that would be crazy with the Air Riders gameplay. Man, I don't even... You know, with like demos, sometimes you don't even know if you really want to try the demo. You're wondering if you're better off just waiting for the full game. Because, I mean, the only time demos are worth getting is if it actually transfers your data over into the final game. Otherwise, it feels like you're just going to have to do all that all over again when the final game comes out. Like, I hate it when you get a demo and it's just the first level of the game. And so, it's like, okay, that's cool. I'm ready for the full game. And then the full game comes out and you're forced to do that level all over again. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm not too crazy about demos. Otherwise, yeah, they are good for if you're not sure if you're going to like a game and you want to play it just to see what it's like. But, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be getting the demo. It depends. But I really hope it does allow you to transfer any winnings you get into the final game. But it didn't really bother mentioning that. But otherwise, yeah, that was a great direct. I am definitely getting this game. That is all I have to show for now. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and have a great day.